Oh, welcome back everyone to a little bit more Farming Sim. We got a lot done yesterday or last night. However, saying that, we still have tons of work to do. Like we want to coast into the spring and try to get to the spring and move ahead. Of course, last night we got a lot done. Well, actually, a lot more done than I was expecting to, if that makes any sense. By that means, we actually got price alert. What was that price alert? Tell me your price alert. That does not help me. Why would you give me a price alert for that? I don't have that one. Never have I ever had that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so we got a lot done. A little recap. We got this building. For those that are wondering, because I had a DM last night saying, you got frozen items like frozen chicken and stuff, and you're putting it in a warehouse like that, it's gonna be melted and rotten. Fair point. You do have a fair point. I didn't actually think about the logistics side of that. So with this, it's going to be the pig food. And right now we're selling it, and we shouldn't be. We're going to change the output to storing, and then we're going to put it in the warehouse when we get enough. And at some point we might have pigs. Just as of right now, maybe not so much. In the morning, in the Navy, we will do our normal routine, and then we're going to go chip and shred those stumps out of the way, and then we should be good to go for that. Remember, we also got rid of that one chicken area, so now we only have one chicken barn, and it's good for 10,000 chickens. So we're doing good in that regards. And in regards in general, we're still up 161,000, so hey, we're doing good. All things considered, we are doing pretty bang up bloody good. Yeah, we need to grab the truck. I went the wrong way. So yeah, if you guys have missed anything and you're going, well, what's going on? Don't feel bad. I move ahead at a brisk pace. If we missed anything, you guys could go rewatch it. Where's the hell is my truck? Wood chip truck. Yeah, right. It's here somewhere. Anyways, you can go rewatch it all on YouTube under the playlist Farming Sim 22. And it's all right there. So don't feel bad if you missed anything, missed any content or whatnot. You can rewatch it at your leisure. Actually, you can binge watch. At this point in time, being basically 2 hour episodes, you can binge watch the hell out of it. I wouldn't say there's 240 hours total, but I mean, we know there is a good solid, probably 200 hours. There's probably good 200 hours just of Farming Sim that you guys can rewatch. So I actually think it's a great idea. Start from 1 and go all the way up and see how much things have changed. And I mean, we have changed dramatically over time. The ability to drive in this game, not so much, but the overall changes to that, yeah, we've done a lot. Like my yard and everything else, that none of that was there. Well, we've done a lot. But my biomass plant needs juice, and then I need to get the slurry out of the other place, and I'm also thinking that we're going to have to haul digest here for this day going forward. I mean, it's not a terribly large amount of stuff, but At least we're making something. Alright. I think I've missed the cart by mere millimeters. Decimeters. Alright. We might as well, while we have the truck, we might as well go down and haul more feed, because we know what we know. We know the TMR is full again. And we know that the cows, the moo-moos, are needing more food. The moo-moos need a lot of food. And they love the fermented crap, so you know. Fermenting stave. Well, that bale's still on top. Was I not close enough before? Probably not. Do. We're filling up on total mixed rations. TMR for sharp. For whatever reason, the cows love this stuff. So we're gonna give it to the cows. Cows can lick it up, chew it, make me slurry. I mean, if I ate it, I guarantee I would have slurry too. Probably more information than anybody wanted, but it is the honest truth. That's another thing too, is I could haul for the cows anyways, I could haul in some hay, like just a bale of hay, and spread it out. We're getting low on straw too, but yeah, 6,000 slurry. That should last close to a day. I want to say it would last pretty close to a day in our biomass plant. Biomass actually does pretty good. Zoom. It's the dude's house, but I think cut across. Duding is not easy. Alright, so we can drop the truck off here. Chickens are doing pretty good. We have 1,900 eggs. That's not bad. TMR is now growing a bit. Fabric. We might as well spawn a pallet of fabric. That way we can take it over. Silage and everything. Yeah, we got 11,000 of that. Chickens, we have 8,000 right now. Getting close to 1,000 cheese. Yeah, we need another 1,000 so we can get rid of clothes. What is our wheat beer price? 2,500 still going down. I'd prefer it to go up, actually. 2,500 is still not a bad price, but I think we could probably still do a bit better. All right, we're still attached to the. Oh, we're attached to that trailer. The big trailer was alright. That's the first time I actually used that big trailer in a long time. I would love to have a nice little trailer like this in real life. It's just at the moment, it's like, I don't know if I can justify it, if that makes any sense. Kind of at this point in time, like, I've got tons of crap and I don't know if I need more. I'm still thinking of putting another oil derrick in. I was thinking, oh, well, I could get rid of one or two. And I've got two that are generators and two that are just producing. And the stupid thing is, the two that are producing 200 barrels a day. Well, the big one only produces 300 a day. So between the two of them, I'm actually producing 400 barrels a day. And if I got rid of both of them and had one, that would only be 300. So the biggest difference among it is the barrels cost money, whereas the other one doesn't. It doesn't cost anything, it costs air. Once you buy air for it, what you do it's endless. I went past it. I forgot where I was going. I went past Bob. It's a good thing this guy's got a dual driveway. That worked out in the end. Looks different. I mean, this is Bob's Needles. It hasn't been producing anything lately, so. Alright, that one's done. We do have about 1,900 eggs. We moved one pallet. I know we moved a pallet, so I'm not really entirely sure necessarily what that equates to. If one of them was full, two of them were full, or what. So let's go take a look and see. No, we got one more egg on both. Okay. Guess we just let them be. And speaking of bees, we only have one pallet. Okay. And these guys aren't really producing that much wool. Mind you, this isn't really wool season. Alright, so first things first, let's haul some milk. These mirrors are friggin' useless. Alright. It would probably help if I actually, I don't know, put milk in the trailer first before driving away. Probably recommended. Yep, 2,800 liters of milk. That's not bad. Okay, so well, at least we can haul some milk. That I usually do it every 2 weeks, just because. It'll be interesting when we're farming. Just because I'm still gonna have to do it. The milk might add up a little more. So what does that actually give us for this? 8,000. Okay, well, we're gaining. We are gaining. We will have 1,000 liters of cheese in no time. Which is actually kind of a good thing because cheese is worth a fair bit. It might actually be both $3,000. Drive with a dead pedal. So then at least you know where your tires are. Oh, I'm pretty close. Alright, next I'm going to go grab the slurry tank. I'm going to haul the slurry out of here. And then we're going to haul digest. By then we should be pretty much done our regular chores. Our regular scheduled programming. And we can sort of figure out, do we skip another day or whatnot? It basically works out as weeks, right? 3 weeks instead of 4. Okay, how did they go through you, but I didn't? Makes no damn sense. Oh, I watched magic behind me again. Okay. Let's go get the slurry. Slurry, because the biomass doesn't burn it quite as quickly as it does the silage, you get a lot more out of it, bang for your buck wise. So, okay, you know you're close to a car when it disappears under your hood. Had that happen recently. Because like I said, I have a 3/4 ton in real life. It's tall enough that if you got a small car, I can't see it. If I get close enough to you, I can't see it. I know it's there. Doesn't mean I can still see it. I think that's one of the first times I've ever actually had it at 41% of this cart. If I ever fill this cart right up. Well, actually, if I ever fill the cart up, that's going to be the real ticket item. At least it's not snow on the ground. Last time I did this, I couldn't control the stupid thing. Well, slurry should be pretty decent. And actually, I could sell the slurry too. However, I think I make more off of it doing it this way. So if I go down here, not the TMR, here. That should give me a bit. I might have to turn around my field. Man, my field got a lot of weeds. I wonder if I can harrow those down yet. was gonna say, this is gonna be close to a full frickin' card of digest. Now, mind you, digest is only worth about 50. 50 per 1,000. So 100 per 1,000 would be about what would be about 1,300. So this would be about 650, I think. I think you get that about right, unless it's 6,500. It can't be that much. Gotta be around 650. My math is not good today. I cannot math today. My brain has the dumb. It's like buying something for $4 and I got $5 in my hand. Includes one toonie and you're going, brain function, well not. If I give you a toonie, I get that loony back. There we go. Like I said, I can't brain today. I have the dumb. Although this game does help. I'm doing a lot more simple math, and I find as I drive right past. I'm in full reverse, by the way. But I find playing this game actually does help with my general math skills. It means that I can do simple stuff without having the dumb quite as bad. Alright. So I roughly figured about 650. Unless I'm a decimal point out. I mean, that is entirely possible, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. That looks like more than 650. Unless the price changed and it went up. 807. I roughly figured for 50. What the balls is it? I still got to plant apple trees sometime when I figure it out. It's here somewhere. Looking for digest. There it is. 60. Oh, well, that definitely changes things a bit. Yeah, 13,000 on 60 would be 6 times 3. Yeah, about $800. Well, that was a happy coincidence. I mean, it got rid of some digest. It wasn't worth 2 pinches, but I mean, still, when you consider it, still $800. You're not going to get rich off of frickin' digest. But it's basically a byproduct. So with byproducts, I mean, yeah, okay, that's not bad. In digest, you could technically make out a fertilizer with it, so. Because everyone passing my farm goes, that's a big, giant frickin' farm to have that kind of equipment. Well, it is. I'm hoping that I can get that out of the field. I don't know when I would get that out of the field, but I'm curious to know what's going into it. But I do like the idea of somebody else paying for the seeding of it and whatnot, so I'm hoping I can make a fairly decent and substantial amount just off of whatever field's in it. Now, if it's potatoes, I'm going to scream. Although, all the potatoes will be going to the digest plant. Because I do believe. I do declare. This takes potatoes and sugar beet. So either one I can haul here and go, your problem now. Yeah, see, the silage is going quicker, but slurry's not too bad. Which means I should make a decent amount off of power. My sold product should be pretty good. Biogas is right now 18,000. We made 170,000 with harvest income, which of course was the trees. But I like it that it actually worked out pretty good. 10,000. We've only sold $10,000 worth of product in January. That's not great. In all honesty, that's not great at all. I haven't sold any eggs yet. Haven't sold any honey. We have purchased a lot, which is not great. The wave of sleepy has just hit me. So we've got it's not really what I'm worried about right now. 1960. These guys are just starting reproduction again, so we should be. Those guys are just puberty. That was an oops. Always sell the children, not the adults. Don't care about the price. That's actually doing alright now. Yeah, so let's grab the tractor. So the biggest thing is I'm hoping for not necessarily cotton, but cotton would be a good one for there too. We could sell quite a bit of it used doing that. Like we could sell a bunch, but we could also physically actually do quite a bit with it too. The other thing that would be great is one of the cereals. Whether it's canola or whatnot, that doesn't matter. But if it was like an oat field, or if that was sorghum, barley, wheat, I'd be good with basically any of them. Yeah, coming in around here. Oh yeah, this is much better. I'm gonna shape it smaller. I'll have to do more with it. At some point. Okay, I know there's more stumps here. I think they're in my hedge. Alright, that one's gone. Okay, that one is in the hedge. I think the only thing that actually gets rid of the bushes is my big disc. Man, I would so love to have this bloody chipper in real life. I can only imagine what something like this would cost. I think I got pretty much all of them now. So that's another little job done. Except I should think about it. Landscaping, painting. What was it? Dirt? I think it was dirt. Dirt. There we go. That's been all rectified. That's forest ground. Let's just go with grass. Oops. Back to dirt. Alright, grassland. There we go. There's that one. Alright. I think. And then maybe a little bit touch up dirt right there. Oh, yes, right here. There. I think we've been all rectified. That looks a little better. For a little landscape project. Put this back away now. Well, ain't much more we can do today. It's basically skip another day. Oh, yes there is. We just talked about it. A frickin' weeding expedition. Because that one field's got really bad weeds. I wonder if we can get rid of any amount of them. Using the big tractor and the harrows. Ultimately, I use the harrows in the fall to break up the straw, but I mean, if it gets rid of weeds, and according to the game, it's a weeder. I mean, why not try it? I don't know how wide of turn I can really do with this. Okay, that is the cultivator. That is not what I want. There's my arrows. I mean, what else do you do in the spring? Other than get rid of stuff. That one does have weeds in it, but I don't think there's anything else I can do with it. I think we've basically done everything that we can with it. I don't see it getting rid of any more weeds. I think it's basically same amount of weeds. Yeah, it's not doing anything. That one's got weeds. That one's got bad weeds, same as this one. That didn't change anything. Oh, I just wanted it up. We'll skip across. There we go. That's what I wanted. Again, I don't know if any of this is going to change much. We still have weed problem, but I knocked some of it down. I mean, that's probably bonus. I think Cake is lying to me. It's currently telling me I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I don't think we have. So they'll probably tell me I don't have access to any of this. But I'm curious to know if it actually knocks the weeds down on the other part. No. because it's not my land. I probably should have put the arrows up, but screw it, we will do it this way. I only have to make it around the sign. Oh, pardon me. Hey, Purple Diamond, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. I knew something looked different. I think the weeds are probably too much in here, but yeah, I think we kind of missed the weeds. Alright. Guess the only thing we can do, and I didn't want to spray. Like, I want to try to do it more natural, but unfortunately, putting it this way, I'm thinking we're going to have to. Yeah, and that's also including probably doing something along the lines of fertilizing too. It's, I don't know, it's one of those things. Kind of one of those things anyways. I'm not really entirely sure. But I mean, we'd gain a lot more yield, and I really didn't want to put a lot of chemicals down, but kind of one of those things of, well, it's kind of like pay me now, pay me later. Sooner or later, you're gonna pay. But I could get rid of all the weeds in all these fields, because right now I've got a yield bonus of 60. Why did my chainsaw pop out? That's sort of a weird freaking thing to have. I've got a 63% bonus when fertilization. Weed is partial. It says hoe. I need hoe. It needs rolling too. Yeah. I really want to roll it right now. There's a few things that I just don't really... I guess I don't need necessarily a self-propelled unit. I could probably get away with doing just the regular. Is there a bin that is just straight, like, fertilizer? Liquid fertilizer and liquid pesticide? I don't think pesticide's the thing, but for that, I think that's just crates. Wonder, I could probably pick them all up with the truck, though, right? Because I don't think... We can take a look. Silos. Those are just actual silos. Those are all hopper bins. My American silo is 3 million. It's a milk silo. TMR. Old slurry tank. Yeah, there's a good old slurry baby. Silo extensions, supplementary water tank, milk storage, slurry storage. Okay. Container in general, there's a small petrol tank, medium, large, which is what I got. Liquid fertilizer. $46,000. Stainless steel. Can be filled with different types. So that's just the regular water tank. That's crude oil storage and old large fuel tank. 70,000 liters. Oh boy. I'd have fun with that one. Yeah, I think we're just going to buy the crates. Thank you very much. Pallets. For fertilizer and herbicide. It's not pesticide, but yeah. Seed treating large peg. Herbicide. They're both the same. Okay, about 4 of those. Fertilizer, they're both also the same. Okay, there's 4 more of them. Now I just need a sprayer. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it. It's probably staring at me, isn't it? Yeah, a sprayer. That's 54,000. 65. 34. Let's go with the 4,000. So it can actually go more, but 27 meters is decent. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy it. We'll pick it up with a truck. I might be able to actually pick it up with a big truck here. Well, we have the money this month to do it. We might as well just do it. And if it gives us a yield bonus, I mean, it's worth it in the end, right? Alright, if that was real life, that van would have been toast. There would have been nothing left. It would have just been debris on the highway. O is filter type of anyone, full only. Loading type any. Container type is whatever. Not entirely sure why I had that open. This is not multiplayer, this is just single. Which also kind of shows of how much work I've actually done in this game for it to be single. Alright, load up all this stuff. Oh, this is also PC. Might have to pick that up with the pickup truck, not the other. And how much of it did it actually pick up? Oh, all but a couple. Alright, well, screw it. We can manage this. Zip, zip, zip. These bales are in my way. Begs the question, why did I buy these again? Oh, I do have my work camera. Hehehe. Alright. Alt C? No. Control C. There we go. Beauty. That makes a difference. Makes a lot of difference. I can actually see what I'm doing. I put them up there. I think it'll auto load it. Do. quasi picked up. Alright. Oh, they're all down the middle. Okay. Yeah, I might. Whoop, yes, run into the sprayer. Might make that work. I really don't like this frickin' this is Neanderthal. Most of the stuff on here is actually mods. I've heavily modded my game. Yeah, it's not like I haven't done this in real life. Yeah, just use the forklift to push it over a little bit. Yeah, it'll work. It'll be fine. Okay, it actually strapped them, so that's cool. 8,000, 8,000. Stupid bales. Why ever did I buy bales? I have bales. Why did I need more? Nah, screw it. I'll go on the backside. Fuck it. It's not in a field. We're good. It's off-road truck anyways. It's a rig truck. Alright, we get all that cleaned up yet. No contracts yet. Oh, crap. Silage is done. Crude oil still doing good. TMR is still fine. Meat processing plant is running nice. Eventually we'll have some pig food. All do I need for the beer production yet? I could actually use some honey. That's a rare commodity. Love the fact that even the cord moves. I don't like how the shifter is so low though. I like my shifters up high. Stop sign? What stop sign? I didn't see a stop sign. Guess I've run into that more times than not. I've thought about actually doing a subscriber only type server, but I also want to wait and see what 25 brings and whether or not I'm shifting everything over to 25 and whatnot. I don't know yet because I'm not sure how many of the mods are actually going to work on the new one, so I might still be doing 22. It all depends. There it is. There's my pickup truck. The sad truth is my real one is actually almost this height, and it's not lifted. Alright, off we go. Oh, so do I. I've actually already played 25 technically. Everyone that had original Giant software could play it, pre-play it when it first sort of launched. Since I've been one of Giant's customers since 9? Was it 9? It was 9. 6 or 9. Might have been 6. I think it was actually Farming Sim 6. And you couldn't buy it on Steam. You actually had to physically buy the game from Giant Software, which is in Holland. It was a digital download, though. That was surprising. I do like the realistic weather, though. Like, yeah, I get the tornadoes don't suck you up and whatnot, but it does kind of screw up your stuff, which is, well, par for the course. And you know, clearly you can boogie on down a gravel road at 240 kilometers an hour holding a sprayer. To be honest with you, I can barely drive down the road about 30 kilometers an hour with a header. Well, actually, we don't anymore. Not since I figured out lowboy trailers are low enough that you can just drive your X9 right up to the side of them, just plop your frickin' header right on top of them. Remember my cousin looking at me going, what the heck is that guy doing? Do. Yeah, why drive 20 kilometers an hour down the road with a header when you can just drive 110 with the frickin' truck? Okay, you gotta knock it back a bit, but whoop-de-doo. Not that hard. Mind you, this is coming from the same guys that didn't strap down the track hoe because we were going 2 miles down the road and decided, okay, well, screw it. I don't need to strap it down. Got a half mile out of his driveway and dropped the frickin' track hoe on the ground. Smooth. This is one thing I don't like about the John Deeres, is they're miserable to actually hook up anything because you can't actually see the hitch. Alright, that's the first thing we're doing. I bet because they're all on the truck that I can't actually do anything. Right. Alright. Shift I. Okay. And I bet because these ones, yeah, 850, I'm sure I can pick that up. Herbicide. Perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. I got lots of fields to do herbicide on, so we might have to go buy more. I only bought 4 of each right now. Yeah, 27 meters is a decent size for sprayer. Could have went bigger, but this works. Now, if I could drive straight, that would be beautiful. Nice. Yeah, when you actually get Neanderthal, the brewery's not there. The where the marketplace is actually a garage. The meat packing plant's not there. The pub is not there. The 2 buildings are. Those 2 buildings out there are. Greenhouses aren't. The repair shop isn't. There's usually silos there. We just got rid of those. all these trees all the way up and around aren't there. The stave isn't there. The hay barn, oops, going sideways, isn't there. The big silage unit, my house with the trees, none of that is there. And I can't drive with straight line if my life depended on it. Including, if we actually look at the map, this down here is entirely a field, but now it's that's where all my animals are. That isn't part of the map either. In 121 episodes, we've done a lot of work. Alright, so, yeah. Weed, dead. No weed problem now. We have cured the weed problem. Best way and solution to do anything is kill the weeds. I didn't want to. Kind of wanted to do it more the old-fashioned way, but unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily work well. I'd rather have the yield bonuses than not. Oddly enough, this field is the first field you get. Same as that other one. And this is the original size. It's a decent sized field when you're first starting out. I would love to buy one of these sometime. Of course, again, like I said, it depends on what we do. Have I thought about doing multiplayer servers? Yes, I have, for subscriber based. I'm still thinking about it. I haven't forgot about doing it. It's just I want to see what 25 brings us, if my mods work on it, or if they don't, or what have you. I want to see first, and then go from there. And if they don't, maybe we'll do a subscriber only server or multiplayer on here first and go from there. Don't know. Gotta think about it a little bit further. We have thought about it with even monetizing X to do a subscriber based on there as well. But we're currently still pending. We're forever pending. It's been 4 months now. I've even talked to customer service, and it's like, well, yeah, it's been a little slow lately. Cool, whatever. It's not like we're not growing on there as much as we're growing on YouTube. Or Kick. Kick is actually, I don't know, it's 50-50. We're growing at about the same pace on Kick as we are on YouTube. But I find the community on Kick to be better. Slightly better. I mean, there are a lot more of a tight group that actually willing to help. It all depends on your playstyle. Mine is so heavily modded that it's ridiculous. Like, I'm pretty sure I can show you the mods and stuff. This is actually a modded map. It's called Neanderthal. It's based out of Manitoba, Canada. Being a Canadian, I thought that was appropriate. Hang on here. Down. Nope. It's in the P scale. Mods, I've got mods. Tons of mods. Time scale, like I've got realistic time scales, seating profiles and everything like this. Depends on what your playstyle is. I have it broken down to 4 days typically, or what it says 4 days. I calculated my brain as per week. So each month has 4. And then your time scale itself, in the wintertime, because there's not as much going on, not as much traffic and stuff, I usually set it up as 3 times. But when I'm actually seeding or combining or anything like that, it's in normal mode or real time. I find it a lot easier to keep track. But yeah, I've got breweries, I've got dairy, I've got fermenting staves, meat packing plant, oil refinery, mini biogas, crude oil, TMR, total mixing rations. It all depends on what you want to do with it. If you're starting out, the starting maps are the best ones. That gives you a good basis of trying everything. Well, if you have any more questions, we're here to always help. I've done this with 121 episodes, so it's been a work in progress. And what I've got, like I said, I've got tons and tons and tons of mods. One of the biggest ones I have too is cereal grains. I actually have it so you can actually swath your cereal grains, and I've got pickup headers for my combines to actually combine everything. So I have for the windrows, I can actually pick them up, and I can also do the straw pickup for the contracts that I have, so I can get more straw and stuff, which I gotta do. And of course, besides that, my industry, I actually got animals too. I've got sheep, milk cows, more sheep, chickens, which can all go into my meatpacking plant that also goes over. And I actually do work alongside some modders now too. I come up with ideas going, it'd be really cool, you guys should mod this. They go, okay, it might take some time, but we'll do it for you. No problem, cool. I mean, I love this game. It's one of the few games that doesn't matter what you do, and you can pick it up and you can go. It's fun, relaxing, and just one of those type of games that doesn't take a lot of input, but you seem to get more out of it in the end. And being a business person in itself, what I do, somehow I can stay afloat after. I think this is the third season actually that I've done. Yeah, we'll turn it off preferably. There we go. Man, my lines look like my frickin' neighbors. One of my neighbors. My other neighbor, though, holy crap, I don't know how they do it. Like, they don't have GPS. They don't have new technology. Their lines are just like the GPS. Just a couple of good old boys that know what they're doing, I guess. I don't know. I didn't want to do the weeds, but after looking at my my yield bonuses, I think this is probably one of the best bet. I'm going to kill the weeds off my 3 fields, and I'm going to see if I can fertilize them too, because that's one thing that I know in real life, if you spray your field, it actually cuts down the nitrogens and stuff. Like it, I don't know if it kills it or whatnot, but it actually definitely destroys the capabilities of it for liquid fertilizers or nitrogen pellets. I do know if you're using potash, it doesn't seem to bother it as much. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that most like herbicides, pesticides, or something like that are more acidic, and like potash itself is a lot more down. Rocks don't necessarily lower yields, but what they do is they damage your equipment faster. So you do have, especially in this game, you have on your the right bottom corner, you have the repair thing. It I do notice a massive difference when you're actually doing it, and you damage your equipment a lot more. It's same as rolling. Yeah, you should actually roll your fields once in a while, only because it does lower the roll and equipment and stuff. Like you can see my tractor hopping a little bit. It will damage your tractor. And I've got one mod that actually does, because I've made it more realistic. Besides it taking a toll on your damage, the price of repairs are more, and if you don't rectify it, it will actually make it so you can't drive your equipment, which is kind of what I wanted to do. Well, actually, there's one way to... If I actually... So right now, this is my one canola field, 63% bonus, 50%. Run into that. You see, all of a sudden, we go from over here, 63%, to yield bonus of 73 plus. I don't have any rocks in my field at all. I get rid of them. But at the same time, because I get rid of them all the time, you can actually get a little bit extra cash with it too. Like, they're not worth a terrible amount, but they're worth something. It basically works half and half with your... okay, I'm still within reason there. Well, I was going to look in here. Stones. Yeah, they're worth about basically $92 per 1,000. It works out to cover your cost of your diesel fuel, essentially. But, again, less maintenance cost means it equates over time. Just because you can drive over them time and time and time again doesn't necessarily mean there isn't any consequence to your actions. It hasn't lowered the yields that I know of or noticed. And technically this is the wrong tractor. I bumped my mic. To do spraying. I should have a narrow wheeled tractor to do it, but I'm just trying to boost my bonuses. I'm going to have to get more spray, because this was 2 jugs and I'm not even finished this one. I've got 2 more fields to do. Now we gotta fertilize. Again, being that I've the real life experience behind everything, I do know if you spray it, it burns out a lot of the nutrients out of the soil. That can actually go with your garden too. If you put a lot of chemicals on for spraying, you need to fertilize it at the same time. Your plants need food. So going back to my that one is the one I want. Most of these are barren because it's winter time, but yeah, I missed a couple spots. It's enough to drive me insane. Oh, and you can actually see them too. Ain't that lovely? I'd say hire it out and just let them pay for the frickin' fertilizer or everything else. But the major issue with that is you still have to go back and finish what they did anyways. It's like, seriously? Okay, now we're going to touch up this spot real quick. Be when I stopped and talked. Okay, that spot's clear. This isn't like UK where they usually do tram lines. I don't do a lot of that here. Actually, I don't think we do any of that. A lot of guys even use the aerial spraying at the end of the year. Instead of knocking down the fields and whatnot, they actually do aerial spraying. I tell you, that's fascinating to watch. Man, those guys are good. Crazy, but good. Of course, you probably have to do that kind of job. I actually have a work camera too. Okay, so if I go that is actually very helpful. I'd be inside camera now. Other than I'm still shit at it. Oh, I see the line that I missed. I think that is the corner of the boom, right? Yep. Okay, now if I go over here, it's going to be the wrong one. So now I gotta switch camera angles to this one. Okay, we're miles away on this one. But we should be able to do all that one in one. It's kind of neat. This is another mod that I put on, actually not that long ago. It's called Work Camera. And it allows you to actually see a lot of what you're doing. It makes it easier to line stuff up and stuff like that. Works mostly well, it works on everything that isn't modded, and it works mostly on a lot of stuff that is, because a lot of it is on a base model of something or along the lines of things that have previously been done. So if it's been completely redone or it's new in any form, it won't work. But if it's along the lines of I think my new I think it works on my new cotton picker. And that one is modded, but I think it's based on the actual model John Deere that it was before. Alright, that one's good. Oh yeah, we can make this one work. I'll just go right down the middle. And then we have one field that is weed proof. Completely weeded out. Best part is if I actually start drifting over, I can actually line it up with the work camera again. So we'll probably best go get more spray. And this field's done. We actually only gained about 10%. 10% of a bonus. The one thing is with it though, when we are dragging off. Let's just go grab that real quick. Wasn't much. Enough of a oops, but if I grab that side, maybe it'll work better. But 10%, basically, if you figure, okay, you're averaging what, about an extra 1,000 per field, that would equate to, that would be more, well, it depends. If you did 100,000, that'd be 10,000 liters more, essentially, with a 10% extra bonus. That's kind of what it equates to. So if you actually physically made 100,000 liters of grain, which I don't know what that actually equates to. We go by bushels an acre. But say this whole total field we gained 100,000 liters of grain. Probably not canola, but oats or cereals we could. We would get technically about 10,000 extra, so we'd be at 110,000 instead. 73, yeah, we're pretty close to 10%. Maybe 9% total. Alright, we grab more spray. I only need one more can. That should do me for over there, and then I probably need to go get more. But this should do my other field, which is this guy. Field 35 and 38. The debate that's been going on for like the last 4 or 5 before that even. Tons and tons and tons of episodes before. Of course, I can actually show you what I actually have in here. Canola and oats. We actually have oats in this one as well. And you can actually click. Oh, it's not. Holy crap, it's barley. I got 2 fields of barley. One of these fields is going to be oats, I think. And the other one's going to be sorghum. Or it all depends on what field 36 is, because that's the one that I want to buy and complete my little journey here. And field 36 would be a huge one. The problem with that is it has $1.4 million. She is a bit of a pricey girl. It's 2.6, 2.7. Oh, 1.5. There we go. That's 3 out of the big field. And 142 is 1 million. But yeah, field 98. So that would complete my little journey there. I'm going to let them seed it. I'm hoping it kind of, like I said, depends on what they want to do. March was the big one to see what's going in there. Whether it's oats, I hope it's not sunflowers. Soybean. I did kind of want a soybean field. I'm not gonna lie there. I did kind of want a soybean field. So I don't know. It's kind of one of those toss-up ones. I don't want potatoes or sugar beet, but I suspect that might be cotton. I could deal with sorghum. Would be perfect, because if that one went in as sorghum, I would do either wheat or barley for the other two. And I think that would actually work out pretty good. And I was thinking about it before, going, no, this field's going to be this and this field's going to be that. It's going to be a lot better if we just literally say, okay, you know what? We're going to wait to see if that other field goes in. If nobody seeds it right away, chances are it's going to be wheat or barley, which means we're going to have to think about doing sorghum and oats in those other two. Like I said, I kind of wanted soybean, but the barley is actually a better idea than the oats anyways for the other ones, only because the one was an oat field, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the crop rotation, like a proper crop rotation. You typically want to do only 2, maybe 3 years max of a cereal grain, and then you want to mix it with either beans. Beans add a lot of nitrogen and potassium back in the ground. Or you want to do canola or something like that. You want to break it up. We did canola in the top one. I love my little cabin dipped in this. I like it, I like it, I like it. Produce me honey. Yeah, I think I have a weed problem over here. Actually, I want this one. Okay, actually, kind of. Oh yeah, I'm shooting it. That's fine. Over top of the fence line. That'll be good for cows, right? Num num num. Fertilizer or pesticide. No, not pesticide. Herbicide. Tree line. Tree line bad. Tree line like pole lines. Not good for sprayers. It is actually doing a very nice job of killing everything though. Veering into the trees. As I said, it's doing a really lovely job of getting rid of everything. This isn't a very wide field, but it's long. It is a very long field with a mini biogas plant on the end. Getting there ever so slowly. patches look so barren after you've killed everything. This actually needed to be done. So if I back this up to hit it again. So we're at 53% bonus right here. And afterwards, well, it's going up. It's at 58 right now. $53 to $58, so 5% bonus right now. Ooh, getting close to those little frickin' pines. Those things are a pain. They look so cute now. Wait till they grow. Overcorrecting, overcorrecting, overcorrecting. Oops. Oopa. Oopa, doopity-doo. There are some weeds I'm missing on the very outside edge, but not much I can do about it. I don't really want to necessarily go back and nail it again. Swing. Oh, she is tight over here. But I'm gonna do a loop around here. We'll have to see what the yield bonus is at the end. I think there's a tree in my biogas plant. Just saying. Hey, cool, I can kill my neighbor's weeds. Probably because of the spray, I should go back to mine. The cost of the spray. Well, thankfully the biogas plant and the others are actually working quite nicely. Actually, right now I will hire this guy. He will miss some of those, but that's alright. Yeah, so 53, and immediately it's 58. He can finish that off pretty nicely. Yep, barley. Still 58%. The other one's got a higher yield bonus, but I'm not sure why. Oh, yes I do. The field's been in the ground longer. It's got a higher yield bonus because it's grown a lot more. Freaking spraying, dude. It's just going to town, man. We're 57, 58% here. And back to 53. So we only gained 5% on this one. Weeds are large. But because there's no crop in here, we can't really see any bonuses or not. Because I know he's got rocks and stuff. Across the road over here. Let's visit the bakery. The other guy's got rocks, We know he's got rocks. They don't clean the rocks. So this is entirely weeds. But this is growing. Wheat, and it's growing. He's got 98% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. And no freaking weeds. I think this one has rocks. And it's growing. Oh yeah. Stones. So yeah, there's absolutely no difference in yield bonus. The biggest difference is the amount of abuse your equipment takes because of the rocks in the field. That's a good question. Like, it really was a good, honest question. Yeah, if you download Neanderthal, none of this is here. This is all field. And FYI, besides this being all field and all the animals aren't really there, this field also doesn't exist. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields. One of which was actually a farmed field. The rest were hay fields. But yeah, this was all hay other than 60, I think, was the one that was the actual farm field. So I've cultivated all this under and made it one big field. Because there's so many hay fields in here that all you get is contracts with hay and nothing else. So I got rid of some of the contracts. Of course, we still don't have any contracts. It's January. Food still 60,000. Bah. Down he goes again. So yeah, then we only have another field left to get rid of the weeds on. That's this one. And they're bad, so we can get rid of all of that. And then we will go to fertilizing. Of course, the darker the field for fertilizing, the better it is. Yeah, all my fields need rolling. Yeah, light fertilization. So we can fertilize the heck out of them next time. And this has not been fertilized. Oh. I saw 59% in one spot. I think we're starting to get more yield bonus. 58 in that one. So yeah, now that the big weeds are gone, we are getting better yields. Yep, 59%. So it's starting to come. It'll be much better once we get a lot more. Oh, he's out there somewhere. Just gonna check the production of everything. It's basically out of chaff again. That's alright. These guys only have 2,000 barrels left. We're gonna have to buy more pretty soon. And almost 9,000. We got 2 full pallets anyways. That's the only one that's got more strawberries in it. Water. We're gonna have to buy more water for this. I mean, that'd be 960. Yeah, pardon me. Yeah, basically $960 got us all that water. So we've rectified that. We have 1,000 of cheese now. And we got 1,300 of frickin' wheat beer. Gotta get rid of that soon. Cheese. Red Drunken Vikings is about the highest. $3,500. That's actually not terrible at all. And then, of course, the other one. The bottom wheat beer. 25, 22. Still going down. Yeah, I don't like it. Did you actually get most of it? Other than the end? I got a good percentage. Alright, just gotta clean off the top edge there. Yeah, we actually got a lot. So if our yields are starting to come up, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. We'll take a look down here too, see if there's any major difference. There should be a pretty significant one. It's snowing. I mean, it is January 2nd. One would think it would be. Yep, outside spraying when it's that temperature. We might stay at the cabin. Fortunately, to get around everything, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to fold that in. Oh, we forgot to look at the yield bonus down there. That's probably the same as here anyways. Well, the grass is growing. Does that count for anything? You know what I would say, because there is weeds and everything in this one, we will just hire the guy to go straight across from here and see where he ends up. Well, Mind you, I did seed into that, so that's entirely a me problem there. Did I miss that one? Yeah, we're good. Bam. Oh yeah, there's a very distinct difference in trail. Alright. All of a sudden, everything will be covered in it. Bark, 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 bark. It's like McDonald's farm. Name that animal. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to know. That's all weeds. And when you actually look at what's growing, nothing. These are all barren fields at the moment. Nobody's seeded anything other than wheats and barleys. So it'll be interesting to find out. Also be interesting to find out which way he goes here. It is costing me a bit, but well, at least we're up to 24,000 with the biogas. That's a good thing. Still 10,000 for the sold products. How are we doing with those? He's only 560. Oh, that's wages. I thought there was gonna say this is a great demand for cheese. Guy can hope. Nope, he's at the end now. Does he go up or down? Either way, as much as he does, then I don't have to do it. But I'm going to, off camera, get the weeding done and possibly the fertilization. Maybe. I said possibly. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, we will see everyone on the next stream. Which, of course, will be tomorrow night with Bannerlords. Oh, he went up. Okay. And yeah, we'll be fighting our way through Bannerlords, seeing if we can hold Yathma maybe this time. We still actually have the one of them that we're holding, which is weird and mysterious. So we'll go from there. But yeah, we appreciate everyone coming out and watching tonight. And thanks to all the new people and faces and everything. And of course, if you are new here or been around for a while and not subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button. Of course, you can do that underneath the video on the YouTube side and the Husker in the bottom right corner. Some say that he's the guy that spreads the weeds in the field. So if you see him doing it, smack him upside the head and push that button. And of course, you can also go over to the Kick side as well, and you can hit the follow and subscribe button there as well. That one is a fairly new one, so it needs all the love and attention possible. And yeah, we'll see everyone on the next stream. Thanks for watching. Take care.